From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. In some ways, guys, it feels as if the first part of the season has built to this, a real chance to prove yourself in a battle between number 1 and number 2.
I think this is a game, guys, that's really going to define the path to the national championship. It's rare that you get this 1 versus 2 matchup at this time of the year. So you know here, David, the energy is just going to be off the charts.
Yeah, because we already know midway through the season now what these teams are. And they're great teams that are trying to get into the playoffs. So whoever gets this dub now, you got a win against a top team for your resume.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Now the play fake. Floating away. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Ducks have this offense rolling. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oregon! Off play action on 1st down. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down and run. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. On target over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 43. Off the RPO, complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. There's some room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? This time he wants to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that 1st down.
Here's a heat. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
Rushes on him. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete into the end zone, but I think this offense is going to get nabbed for a penalty. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the field. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. He'll throw it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff positioning.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Slides away. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Quick step and go. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Spits it out to the back. He's going for the goal line. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Ducks have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, this offense knew cut.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. Line getting set on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crosses the 45. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team.
He's loose on the right. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Well, you know, this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with it.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. You better be aware that stiff arm's coming. He gave him the business end of it and gets it out to the 14. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Got his man to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Avoids pressure on the right. Throws into the middle of the field. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He'll keep it on second down. Maybe some room here. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense.
Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The keeper on the option. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it on the outside. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They just flip the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Into the end zone. Wideout trying to get it in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. So this offense has the lead. They have... And he's in! Touchdown, Ducks! They give... Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. Fights off a defender. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Time for the offense to try to put together a 4th quarter drive to break a tie. He'll start this drive firing. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Going to try to get it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Ducks with the answer.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive, and it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds a man in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's on target and complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Ohio State calls it 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a 1st down with a penalty. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Spins away from the defense. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. Keeps it on 1st down. Maybe a crease. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. Going for the big play. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. The Ducks with the answer.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone defense. The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team, too.